Last Saturday, it was brought to my attention that I am an auntie. So, as an auntie, uh, aunties wield authority. I'm going to wield my authority right now, and I'm going to be speaking to some of the younger people and some of the older people, black people in particular. Since when did we resurrect the colorism issue? Why did we resurrect the colorism issue? I have been seeing so many posts as of late about colorism and light skin versus dark skin, peppered with pretty privilege, and so on and so forth. We can't afford to fall into that way of thinking that was so pervasive in the 70s and 80s. Yes, I know I'm dating myself. The 70s and 80s, where you weren't considered cute unless you were light skinned with good hair, and dark skinned people weren't considered beautiful. It's all lies, and it was all set up by the enemy, and y'all know who I'm talking about, whose intention was to divide us and to make us feel less than. We can't go back to that, people. We cannot go back to making our brothers and sisters feel less than because of our complexions. Our complexions are beautiful. We've got 40 shades in the melanated complexion span, and it's all beautiful. Whether you are milky, creamy white or blue black, it's all beautiful, and we should embrace that. The same with hair. It's good if you got hair, if you want hair, but it doesn't define or determine our beauty, and we've got to get past that. Also, as it relates to beauty, hold on one sec. Pretty is a privilege. I'll give you that. But pretty is also two things. Pretty is in the mind of the beheld, and pretty is as pretty does. I've seen and met some beautiful people on the outside, and then I got a chance to talk to them, and they were the ugliest, meanest, cruelest people that I've ever encountered and wasted a breath on knowing. And I will never get that time back. And there may be sometimes and some people who might say that about me, although mirrors don't lie. My point being is, pretty can be a privilege. Intelligence is always a privilege. Humor is always a privilege. Compassion is always a privilege. Empathy is always a privilege. Kindness is always a privilege. If we can work on that, as opposed to physical attributes, as opposed to making someone else feel bad just so we can feel good, we would be in a much better place. We don't need to give the enemy, and again, you know who I'm talking about, any more power over us than they already have. That's just a little food for thought, people. Get over yourselves with this colorism. Get over yourselves with this pretty is a privilege. We're all beautiful if we all remember that we're God's children and that we are kind and compassionate and loving and empathetic to our plight, to our well-being, to our survival, to our thrivival. And that's all I have to say. Peace and blessings.